Hey guys, welcome back to the Average Father YouTube channel. Today we're going to be reviewing the Stiletto titanium 14 ounce hammer. And first I just want to start by saying, like always, this is just the Average Father review. So I'm no contractor, I'm no construction expert. I actually sit behind a desk most days. So this is just, my perspective for what it's worth, and maybe it'll help out some of you guys. And we're certainly going to talk about the Stiletto hammer, so stick around. But first I just wanted to start from that Average Father point of view. So first up I have my first hammer. So when I first started messing around with some construction projects on the side, got this Husky 21 ounce hammer from Home Depot. I think this thing was somewhere around 20 bucks. Could be a little bit less or a little bit more, but this hammer did everything that I needed it to do. It was a waffle face, claw on the back, and I really like this hammer because of the handle, really, and you can get a pretty solid reach on it, and then that 21 ounce, you can really drive some nails home with it. What I didn't like, honestly, the only two things really for a guy who doesn't do this very often, is that the claw on this one, you can see it there, it's not very deep, it's about an inch. And so it's great, for a while, but I kind of wore these down and they're not very sharp. So sometimes I have a hard time grabbing a nail, and there's not much claw to make it for what it's worth. I like how aggressive these teeth are. They can really help keep you on track. And this also has a magnet on top for attached to nails too, if you can only get one hand up to reach. And yeah, overall, I mean, it was great. If you're just going to be dinking around on the weekends and you're not really worried about the money aspect of it, well, I should say, if you're on a budget, this is certainly a decent hammer. I haven't ever used a framing hammer other than a wooden handled one, so I know there's a lot of good options out there, but maybe it's just from played baseball for a long time. I think the wood handle feels natural to me. So yeah, that's the Husky 21 ounce from Home Depot. Definitely feel the 21 ounce as you pick this thing up. It's like, man, there's a lot of power behind it, but helps drive some nails. But let's get to what you guys are here for. This is, I don't like to BS you guys. So Stiletto 14 ounce titanium hammer. Why did I get this? Two reasons. Had a family member say, you know what we really should get? We should get some Stilettos. Those are really good hammers. And I looked them up and saw 100 bucks and about panicked. I think they're actually about $120. So $100 bill on top of that Husky. So right before we started framing what's behind me, you guys might be wondering, I know I've been AWOL from the channel for a bit. You can guess, but that's for a later day. So if you want to know what's going on around here, subscribe, maybe you'll find out. But went and picked this thing up. First thing I realized is how light it is. So 14 ounce 21 versus 21 ounce. There's that, but there's also the handle, like just the wood on this feels lighter than that one. Could just be in my head with the hammer being lighter. But I can swing this thing all day long. It's beautiful. It has a longer claw, so you can really grab onto some nails. But I've pulled a ton of nails. Like I said, not a contractor, not a construction guy, not a carpenter. Can't even tell you the difference between all three of those, being honest. But I've pulled a lot of nails with this thing, and it's still just as sharp as ever. Just 2 days ago, I was pulling staples with this thing. Really getting a good bite on there. So can't recommend that part of it enough. It's my understanding that there's a few different stiletto handle options. I went with this handle because this is what was on sale. So instead of spending the 120 bucks, I got this thing for 99. And so far I haven't regretted it at all. The hammer itself, I have noticed that with the Husky, if I really get a good whack on a nail, I can drive it further than I can with this one. However, that one wears out my forearm a little bit quicker than this guy with the weight. Overall, I would really recommend this. one consideration is this handle. So with the Husky handle, you can get all the way down here on the bottom, really good. Get a lot of leverage to drive a nail. Where on this Stiletto, it has like almost this axe handle shape. And so I find myself often like holding the hammer, actually about right here, where it's comfortable. And I probably plan, honestly, to belt sand this down a little bit so I can get a better grip. I could switch out the handle, but got a lot of memory in this thing already. So I want to keep this as original as possible, but it's definitely, you know, not great for power down here. But the flip side of it is, you know, coming from like a baseball background is, you know, a little bit more surface area down here for your hand to grip onto is going to allow you a lot more accuracy. All in all, if you got $100 laying around and you want the bragging rights of having a Stiletto, go ahead and pick this up. But also, if you're going to be doing a lot of work over a long period of time, like I've been, would recommend this. Saves your arm a little bit, and my shoulder is torched, so swinging this thing is plenty for me. 21 ouncer kind of wears me out. So that's all I got for you guys. Oh, I almost forgot. The second reason I got this hammer, one was the family member, but the most important one I thought is watching Essential Craftsman. Go check out their channel. Scott Wadsworth and his son Nate. They built a spec house in Roseburg. It's 10 minutes from me. Absolutely love the channel. Scott swings a Stiletto, so shout out Scott. Really appreciate it. Probably wouldn't have pulled the trigger on this thing if I hadn't seen your videos on it. So let me know what you guys think about a Stiletto, if you've used it. If you haven't got one, hopefully this helps you make a decision either for it or not for it. You know, no sponsors here, so go check it out. So all right, now I'm out. You guys have a good night. Catch you later.